I'm excited to tap into new Wiz, and there's a Mavo record. Okay, I'm not crazy excited, but I was a little bit fearful when I saw the snippet, not gonna lie. We have a 3-pack from Wiz and DJ Tunes and Maporisa actually. So DJ Tunes, Maporisa, and Wiz linked up. This just feels like a Lucy to put out music, or just a gateway for Wizkid to put out music. And I'm always here for those ones. You know, them Starboy releases, you know, them DJ Tunes collabs, you know what I mean? It's just, I mean, yeah, Wizkid just letting off steam in some way creatively. I am always here for it. I don't hold these records to like the highest of standards. I don't hold them to the highest of bars that you typically wait for Wizkid. He has most of his duds, to be honest, have come out from DJ Tunes collabs, to be honest. Like majority. Yeah, some, but most of his duds have come from that channel, you know, and I always know how to weigh my expectations when going into them. Okay. We have a 3-track EP here. There's Money Constant, which has a very, 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 very interesting name on it. Mavo is linked up here. Mavo, obviously, picking up a lot of momentum in recent times. This man has dropped the record with everyone. We're gonna get to his remix with Davido very soon, same weekend. Imagine dropping a Wizkid and Davido feature the same weekend, bro. That's a different level of flex for a new and emerging artist. You know, he is one of the polarizing types when it comes to his style. You would absolutely love it or you'd absolutely hate it. You wouldn't be in between a lot of cases. Many of his moments can be a hit or miss. He's cut off the cloth of the Shallys, the Sheyi vibes, the Modus, where it's just so jarring that you just have to either take it or spit it out, you know? So it's one of those cases. Okay, that sounds crazy. That's a crazy anyway, but you get what I mean. Let's get into the song, man. This one's called Money Constant. All right, and I am I am intrigued to hear the full record in its full context. The snippet scared me. I'll put that in mind. Just for a bit of context for you guys, the snippet scared the life out of me. But I'm hoping there's much more to pick out from this record. Okay, let's go. This is not child's play, Jembe. If you your body spark on, yeah, she knew this in my suit. The money in my mind, the money where you dey owe me, you go pay me today. Make you no go judge me. Obafia dey my side, May months, Afurisa. Anytime see my money, go and closer. Kilo, if you owe me my money, you go pay me my money. Sorry, I go fast. So the money constant.
Kese, my police I go kese. Wizzy kese, even mommy go kese. Spending money like it's nothing. You fake back anybody. Oh yeah, play the bed to make me jembe. Yeah. Back it day, Wizzy day. The girl them day, I'm on plenty day. Money day, Prada day. No come take and play. Wizzy day.
Popsy to the rescue, Abby. Popsy to the rescue, ladies and gentlemen. It sounds like Popsy to the rescue, bro. What? Okay. Wow, what a roller coaster. What a roller coaster, man. The first 2 minutes of the song, a lot of confusion. A lot of anxiety as well it came with. I think that was the overall thing. I was just like, hey God. You know what I mean? Like, you just close to a panic attack. But as soon as you transitioned away, okay, at least the momentum of the beat started picking up. There were some interesting, very like shabby things Maporisa was cooking in the keys, man. That was just it was scary as Mavo was on top, man. I'm not gonna lie. The whole Mavo session was scary. But as soon as we got the momentum and the beat, right now in the middle of it, Wiz was pulling us out of Wiz was pulling us out of a a scuffle, you know, and basically saving the record. I'm just going to take it back a little bit as to see how it transitioned into Wiz, man, because that was night and day. That was night and day.
Wizzy kese, even mommy go kese. Back it day, Wizzy day, the girl them day, I'm on plenty day, money day, Prada day, no come take and play. Wizzy day, back it day, my police are day, mommy day, DJ chooses.
Yo, it's going. What? Wiz! Goodness gracious, man. He did it again. Okay, now this part.
And I focus, and I do love. Get it, we go to me. And I do my side of about. Don't show. Get it up. Cause ain't bad. Side of about. Buffio. Anyway. When the money constant, when you come. Side of Buffio. Anyway. When the money constant, when you come.
Yeah, Obi's house for sure. Yo, what a record, man. Yeah. All right, listen, man. Listen, Linda, listen. This song, what an experience. What a roller coaster of a song, bro. Wow, what a journey. Okay, 6 minutes in, 6 minutes 15 to be exact. It's definitely it's like the song is split into two halves. And it feels quite jarring how different the songs feel. Especially once we get to Wizkid. You see the thing with Mavo, yeah, like it's obvious. Once a person has definitely made a mark with a certain kind of shock value, a certain kind of essence that, frankly, has to be unorthodox. Like it has to disturb you to some level. It has to really, like, in order to make an impact, in order to really break through the noise, you just have to have something. And he's just fortunate to have that thing, right? Now, that thing typically comes with its ups and downs, man. We see it time and time again. Like I said, Shali's, the Sheyi vibes. That thing, usually, it gets them in trouble. Sometimes it wins them trophies. Like, it's one of those things that there's no way to cut it, bro. Like, you're going to get moments like this where it's absolute duds, where you're not necessarily feeling like this doesn't even have a right to be put out. It's going to feel that bad. But in other moments, you see, like with the Escalade record, the Shaka Bulizi, like there's moments that move you, like in ways you've never been moved before. So it's like one of this crazy phenomenon about new acts that we've been getting in the Afrobeat space, especially in the last 2-3 years, of course. And you've seen that wave from the Four Horsemen. We just looked at Shakira, we just looked at OD, Shali, Sheyi vibes. And he's obviously the next in line when it comes to that cut of a polarizing act that obviously takes on some very, very rooted Nigerian edge to him that can be jarring, you know? So that's the thing, man. We're going to get moments like this that are not clear-cut, that obviously most people would immediately, like, first contact would dismiss it. Like, it's very, very dismissible, like, type lit music. Like, it just feels unlistenable for the most part. And I think this is one of those examples where it's not I don't know, maybe it's gonna take some level of conditioning to make me like what Mavo opened up with, because to be frank with you, it's painful. And not to say that that's an indictment on Mavo himself entirely. Is there still brilliance that you can find in many moments that obviously feel refreshing and that just obviously evokes you to move. Absolutely, we can get those. We can get those moments. He has had those moments. He has scored many moments, of course, from his discography before Escaladizi and post Escaladizi as well. So it's like, bruh, it's just one of those things, man. We just have to take and choose whatever based on whatever he releases again. It's not a sure banker. It's not a moment where you expect, oh, like this is gonna be something I'm going to love. It's just one of those cases you just have to like walk in there with a blank slate and take what you can get and dispose what you can't take in. At the end of the day, man, hit or miss. But Wiz, bro, Wiz is freaking hell, man. What a year he's having, bro. What a year he's having. Brilliant moment on an Amapiano setting. As raw as it can get with Amapiano arrangements. 6 minutes. Maporisa ad-libs towards the end. Yeah, it doesn't really get more Amapiano than this. It doesn't really get more nightlife than this. Especially with like recent Lagos nightlife settings, which you think about the Obi's house, you think about those type of atmospheres where they've been killed with the Amapiano crave. I was thinking maybe they were evolving beyond Amapiano crave, like into more Afro house settings. But it seems like Wiz is still in his Amapiano infatuation, which obviously he has every right to, because he was one of the forerunners in terms of introducing that sound to the Nigerian space. So it makes sense that he's still very much tied in with or locked in with Maporisa in a lot of ways. So anyway, man, that was a fun moment. Money Constant, Wiz definitely finding ad-libs, and Wiz showed his brilliance again when it comes to finding pockets in a song, finding pockets in a beat. It's a genius skill that he has. He has done it time and time again. He found that in this moment, and I was hoping maybe Mavo will come back and imitate some of the pockets that Wiz found. Yeah, but it is what it is.